So, there is a lot to talk about. Hi, hello. I have never been so glad to be rid of a month. um, Here's hoping October is a fresh start. Let's just get into it. So there have been a lot of changes around the channel over this last month. Basically, everything hit the fan on September 9th. That day, I had a video removed from the channel and was issued a warning with the further information stating that any instances beyond that would be strikes, and at 3 strikes the channel would be gone. So I freaked out, as you might imagine, and I cleaned house a bit, you could say. I'm a better safe than sorry kind of guy, so I took the step to remove all of the content that I felt was potentially in violation of the updated community guidelines. They made an update on the 6th that particularly cracked down on anything ASMR related, so I pulled a lot of my stuff in order to stay within the guidelines, and those rules will inform how content is released on this channel going forward. To be clear, it won't stop me from making the content like I used to, but that kind of content, the hot boy summers and of the world, if you will, that kind of content can't live on YouTube. I mean, it's their platform, it's their rules, and I'm going to abide by those rules. Does it suck that other channels don't seem to have to follow those rules? Yeah, of course. But to be honest, what other channels do or post doesn't ultimately matter. I mean, it's been made clear that I need to jump through certain hoops for my channel to continue, so I'll jump. If other people don't have to, good for them. But I have to, so I will. YouTube is a big place. I'm sure it's incredibly difficult to manage. I mean, I'm not trying to say it's easy for them, and for all of the frustration that comes from being on here, this platform has also given me basically everything I have now. None of this would exist without YouTube, and this channel is incredibly important to me. I mean, this community, this platform to tell my stories on, it's without sounding at risk of sounding trite or whatever, it's literally a dream fulfilled. So I'll do what I have to do to keep that going. I don't want to get too in the weeds on all that, but suffice to say, although I removed a lot of content from this platform, that content all still exists, and it's still free, so don't worry about that aspect of it either. I would encourage you to check out my link tree below if you've been hoping to find some of your old favorites again. We'll put it like that. September was also a hard month for other reasons. Over on Patreon, I put out one bonus audio a month usually, but for September, as a special event kind of thing, I decided to put out 4 bonus audios in 1 month. The plan was originally for them to be a bit shorter than my usual ones to kind of compensate. That's not what ended up happening. They're all full length, 20 to 40 minutes. So that part of it turned into a little more work than I was expecting. Once I started writing them, each of them, I very quickly realized that I had more to say, I guess. I pride myself on, even in bonus audios, where the focus is presumably on the spicier aspects of it, I still want to tell a story. I still want it to be well characterized and thought out and complete. And that resulted in giving myself a lot more work than I'd planned, but that was also fully on me. And I'm really happy with all 4 of them and how they turned out. But that was a lot. It also didn't escape me that the whole reason why I had first, imagined doing this special event and having these 4 bonus audios was that I figured it would be a really good boost for the channel. Spicy stuff does well. That's just how it goes. So I figured, wow, this is really going to get some good growth for the channel this month. Turns out, did just the opposite. It led to me having to delete almost 60 videos, including most of my biggest view count videos. And of course, with all of that gone, views and subscriber growth and recommendations and all of that plummeted, which really sucks. Because it makes me scared for the future, to be honest. But it's gonna be okay. I want to also take a second to say thank you to all of you who have left such really sweet, thoughtful comments and messages. It was a really tough time trying to scramble to get this all figured out and to figure it out quickly. And the outpouring of kindness that I got throughout it really was a driving force that kept me going. So, thank you. It really means a lot. You guys are why I create stuff, why I make all of this stuff. You're why I have this incredible opportunity, and I can't thank you enough for that. Last bit of housekeeping, I guess, related to all of that channel craziness. October is Echotober around here. It's going to be the Imperium Cataclysm story arc. the original plan was for it to just be a whole month again, like last year, where that's the only stuff that I create for that month. But to be honest, with the state of the channel's growth and views and stuff kind of comparatively stagnating, I don't think it would be good for the channel to do that. I know that a lot of people don't enjoy the Imperium content, which I fully understand. It's a lot. And to be blunt, the last thing I need right now from a channel perspective is to become unviewable to a sizable portion of my audience for a month straight. So, there's going to be some normal, sweet, Prime Universe content sprinkled throughout this month as well, to hopefully offset some of the, I don't know, to just give the people who don't care for the Imperium something to enjoy over the course of these 31 days. Not set in stone when exactly those will be, but for those who don't like the Imperium, or for those who, will just need a break throughout, those videos will be there. So I hope you enjoy those. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for news and updates. Thank you guys again for all of your support through this awful September. I feel like September heard me talking shit in my last update video and decided to teach me a lesson. Anyway, on to the September video review portion, where we just kind of talk about everything that I have posted. Starting with stealing David's hoodie. This one was a lot of fun. I guess to immediately kind of go back to what I was just talking about, in terms of losing so much stuff from the channel. While Hot Boy Summer 22 was, of course, about the spice, it also was about healing. I mean, not to make something grand out of it, but it was an opportunity to really show that even though there were still difficulties, and there still would be more difficulties in the future, some time had passed since inversion, and the boys had started to have more good days than bad, and that was portrayed in those Hot Boy Summer videos, where we finally got to see them having some fun again. I love David's Hot Boy Summer video from this year. You get to see a more playful side of him than we've almost ever seen, and that was a lot of fun to write and record. It was really rewarding. So this audio, the hoodie stealing one, was a continuation of that energy, that playfulness, the fun. I love this video, and clearly a lot of you guys do too, because it's already broken 100K, which is awesome. Yeah, it's domestic, it's fluffy, it's character development, it's great. I love it. Sorry, my throat's kind of rough today. I keep coughing. Okay. Learning the project's purpose. The long-awaited reveal, awaited by a small but very vocal part of my audience anyway. Project Meridian is anything but my biggest series, but it's definitely special to me, and I love that the people who do care about it care so deeply about it. it's really cool to see. This audio, what's crazy is, I mean, like, I've known the purpose of the project, if you will, for so long. I mean, it's definitely had adjustments over time, but in broad strokes, I've known where this part of the story, at least, was going, and and it reached a point where I had updated this storyline so infrequently that I actually had to go back and reread some of the scripts to figure out, like, wait, what have I revealed? What haven't I revealed? Am I going to construct this whole audio and be like, oh yeah, this is the big reveal, and then immediately get comments of, you already told us all this? Like, I couldn't really remember what I'd put out, and then and when it would have just been on loop in my head for these last 2 years. But yeah, now you know a little bit more, finally, of what Project Meridian is all about. I've made no illusions about the fact that I really enjoy voicing James, and to get to reveal a little bit more about him and his motivations, it was a good time. Gray morality is still at the forefront of this story, but now you have a little more context, which I enjoy. Comforted by a friendly demon, we got Cam, the return of Camelot Pardalis. The fact that somehow every time I need to make a Cam audio, the Serenity Demon, a beacon of calm and peace, somehow every time I have to make one of these, something bad happens. And I end up in a complete panic. This one in particular, I created the day that the Great Purge happened, if you will. I was in the middle of all of that, trying to get that figured out, and I had to then embody a calm, peaceful, serene demon, and I'd like to think I managed that. I really put the acting in voice acting that day, but yeah, it's always something when it's a Cam day, which the irony of that does not elude me. But yeah, in general, I really like this video. I like the message in it. I think that's a struggle that a lot of people have at some point in their lives, that kind of dread moment where things are good and you should be happy, things are going well, but somehow you get stuck in this toxic mindset of thinking, like, oh, so when's the other shoe gonna drop? When's this all gonna hit the fan? It's been good for too long. Where's the bad stuff? And you end up lingering so much in that dread of what's gonna come that you're not happy in the moment when things are good. And it's a totally natural feeling, but it sucks. It robs you of joy when you have the opportunity for it. And life's way too fucking short to live like that. I mean, it's something I struggle with personally sometimes. My life has changed drastically as a result of this channel, and I mean, it certainly hasn't been smooth sailing by any means, but on the whole, it has brought me some amazing shit and incredible opportunities. And while I don't really struggle with feeling unworthy of those good things, I do struggle with this constant low grade fear that something really bad is on the horizon, and I sometimes let that take away from the good things that I have in this moment. So this audio was kind of something I needed to hear too. They say you're right what you know, I don't know. Next we had Sam's gaming video. Oh my god. This video. I'm really happy with the final results. I'll put it that way. This was supposed to be like a break amid all this craziness, and the lie detector determined that was a lie. That's not true, Ellen. You were invited. This video turned into a train wreck. I lost footage. I lost audio and had to fully re-record it. There was some horrific audio glitch when it was in early access. Oh my god, I was just so freaking tired by the end of this thing. I mean, it was at least fitting that I got to voice it as Sam. So, you know, the exhausted, feeling old, world weary really jumped out. Conceptually, loved the video. The final result, I'm really happy with. The process to get there, fucking hated it. It was so bad. Oh my god. But it was really fun to get to assign all the Smash mains to some of the boys. I mean, I talked about some of them before, but in like Q&As and offhanded comments in earlier videos where like I don't even think I explicitly call out the character, like David mentions in one of his early videos that Ash likes to just float around, and if I remember correctly, I think a lot of people had commented that like they thought he used Kirby because of that, but you should have known. I mean, I would never do that to Asher. I love Asher. I would not make him a Kirby main. Do not come for me, Kirby fans. I don't. If you like Kirby, I'm glad that you do. More Kirby for you. You know, you can have all the Kirby. No, we don't need to order any Kirby for the table. You can just get yourself a little single Kirby plate. Yeah, I wouldn't make Ash a Kirby main. Ash is Jigglypuff, and David is Bowser, which that one I had definitely put in a video before. I think I literally have the clip in his love confession audio where it says like Bowser wins, I think, or I could be remembering it wrong. Either way, whatever. He's Bowser, and Milo's Lil Mac, and and the part where Sam just kind of giggles to himself when he selects Little Mac, that was my favorite part of the video, hands down. Yeah, and I don't know how y'all feel about Sam being a Captain Falcon main, but it just felt right, you know? It's the future I want for him. Yeah. So, maybe for a reductive audio, I'll assign all of my characters their Smash main. That could be fun, or it could be boring. I don't know. Would you guys like that? Is that something you'd watch? I don't know. We'll see. Who's next? We have Regulus. Okay, this video I love. I was so excited to finally get to tell the story and to do it as, you know, in like a bedtime story, like a kid's fable kind of style. It was really, really fun to write. I mean, getting to translate this foundational story of my universe into that format, into that kind of story, was a lot of fun. And I think in a lot of ways it almost gets it more impact. Like, I feel like if you're going to tell that kind of story, it either has to be like dialed to 11, like fully acted out, like inversion levels style, or you go the complete opposite direction and you do it as this stripped down, almost metaphor style, where where it's presented as this like stylized children's story, where it's kind of unclear which parts are oversimplified, maybe, which parts have maybe had their intentions tweaked to work as a morality tale for these young demons. It was a lot of fun. And I mean, it was a chance to finally deliver a little bit on the Manara and Elatum teas from so long ago that I had been wanting to explore more long before this, but I just never really found the time. So I'm really happy with this video. And I also love that it's that it's so lore heavy, but it's wrapped up in a sleep aid. That just makes me laugh. The idea that, like, here's a lot of really, like, important information. Also, I'm going to present it in such a way that hopefully you fall asleep and miss half of it. The duality of that amuses me. Next up, we had Milo. I hated this. Not the video itself. I think it's good. It does what it says it will. I hated that game. I fucking hated that game. I don't really like being scared. I have a selection of horror movies that I enjoy, and some of my favorite video games are horror games like Prey and Dead Space, but it's a really different kind of horror. It's like a sci-fi horror. They play more on like dread, like large scale tension kind of thing, and you feel a certain level of agency in them. Mortuary Assistant is not like that. It's a game where you feel like you have no power, and it's gonna pull every cheap trick it can to freak you out. It is certainly not a poorly made game. It does exactly what it sets out to do. So in that sense, it's a great game. Just not great for me. Yeah, I had not watched anything about that game before I played it. I'd seen the thumbnails of people playing it. I'd seen Markiplier's and Jacksepticeye's, that sort of, like gaming channel stuff. Like, their videos had popped up in my recommended feed, but I'd never clicked on them. I remember specifically, actually, one of them, and I think it was Mark's. It, like, really featured the pin gun thing in the mouth, like, and I don't like teeth stuff. It makes me very unhappy. So I was like, yeah, no thanks. Not gonna click that. You're gonna have to get your views somewhere else, Marky Mo. Sorry about that. But I saw that there were so many videos about it, and I'd even gotten a few comments saying they hoped Milo would play it, and I love Prey, and I plan to continue Milo's playthrough of Prey, but I wanted to kind of change things up and really make a video about a game I didn't know inside and out for once, and see if I could still do that, if I could still stay in character for a playthrough where I'm really out of my element. So I picked Mortuary Assistant, and it did the job. I fucking hated it. It really wasn't much acting. It was mostly just voicing my discomfort with an accent. And there was stuff that in the moment playing it I didn't see, and then I saw it in the edit, and it freaked me out so much worse. That Oh my god, that part in the hallway when I totally missed the guy on the fucking ceiling because I was too busy watching the body to make sure it didn't move. Oh my god. I hated it. I hated seeing that when I was editing it. It freaked me the fuck out. I was like, how did I not see that? What else am I not seeing? Oh my god, this is I will never be playing that game again. But I'm glad that you guys liked it. And next up we have Anton. I love this video. I almost did not make this video. It was at that point I was so exhausted and just not excited at all to make this audio because like I had the concept in my head. I knew I needed to like find tools and crap around my house to make all these noises, and I didn't know what to grab. I didn't know what noises I wanted. And it was going to be mostly improv, which I'm not usually very comfortable with because, I just, it involves a lot more editing. And I just, I actually started an alternate script with Aaron, actually, completely unrelated. Because I was like, on the day when I needed to record, I was like, I don't think I can fucking do this. I'm just going to like write an Aaron script instead. Because I was like, that'll just be easier. I need something I can just sit down and I know that it'll be good. Whereas this Anton audio was really experimental for me. But I finally decided, no, I'm going to do it. I've already made the thumbnail and posted it. So we're going to have to make it at some point. So it might as well be now when I said it would be. I wanted to make this video because like this style of audio is my absolute hands down go-to sleep aid. Like I love this kind of video where someone's just kind of like mumbling and like hear them almost like thinking out loud, but like it's inaudible, and like occasionally you get some direct attention, and there's like soft noises throughout. Like I love these kind of audios, particularly when it's like a technician working on you kind of thing. I love that. Those videos just like put me out. I also wanted to make this voice really distinct because I don't sweat the fact that a lot of my characters' voices sound similar. I have never claimed to have a particularly broad vocal range because I kind of don't. And usually it's not a big deal. But when there is crossover stuff, that's tough because it can be hard to really deliver on the scene when the two people talking sound so similar. Ironically, I don't really plan to have Anton interact with other characters much. So I guess there wasn't really much help there, but in general, he was just kind of a step in that direction, a safe step where there's no expectation that he interacts with other characters, to try to diversify my voices a little bit. He also has an accent, a vaguely Eastern European, Slavic-ish accent. I've tended to stray away from most accent stuff because I can pull a lot of accents, but I'm not super confident in any of them, and I don't want to sound bad and take people out of the moment, because I know sometimes when I listen to stuff and the person puts on an accent and I'm like, this sounds ridiculous. I don't ever want to do that. And I also don't want to offend anyone with the accent that I'm claiming to have in the moment. Someone who actually has that accent. But especially given that I knew it was going to be mumbly and kind of inaudible and up close to the mic, I felt like going for it with this one. I really like how it turned out. I mean, I know most of the comments on the video are people saying they couldn't even believe it was me, which is really high praise, I think. I mean, it's cool to know that I can still surprise you guys after 2 years. I don't know. I mean, I think that feels good. Yeah. Also, Anton's voice is at the absolute limit of my low range, which was also facilitated by the fact that it was, quiet, close up to the mic, grumbly stuff. But yeah, like I don't even think I could do his voice if it had to be loud. I feel like I can only do that quietly. He's as low as I can go, and yeah, I was not expecting him to be such a runaway hit, but I'm really glad he is. I mean, I know he's new, but I really love Anton already, and I'm glad so many of you guys do too. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there was a bonus audio preview, but I don't usually talk about those. So, yeah, but I mean, if you are interested, though, the Patreon link and the link down below. Oh God, it has been a hell of a month. I'm excited for October, and I hope you guys are too. Even those of you who don't like Imperium, I'm not forgetting you this year. You will have some stuff to chew on as we go on through this as well. So, yeah. Now that YouTube has me under a microscope, I'm even more grateful than ever for the support of my patrons. And the 2 highest tiers of my Patreon get their names shouted out in these monthly videos. So let's get into that. First up, the devoted tier, we have Leah, Danny, Kaisphobia, Quetzal, Eldritch Angel, Mamaron, Arzu Angeles, Abigail Smith, Bruner02, Ace, 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 Ace of Clowns, Ace Vin 32, Actually, Andrestia, Adrian Peebles, Adventurous Winter, Aiden, Aeon Eternal, Aizawa's Waifu, Ajax, Alex, Alexandra, Alexandra Lazo, Alexis, Alexis B, Alexis Baxter, Allie Knight, Aaliyah Larder, Allie, Allison Harrison, Alui, Alyssa, Amani, Amaya, Amelia, Amy Lizzie, Anna, Andrew, Angelada, Angie, Anime Titties, Anna, Anush, Anya Moody, AQ Fox, Ariana, Arctic Kate Kit, Ashley Lee, Asia Owens, Athena Kihi, Atlas, Authentic Hot Mess, Ava Amina, Avari Grimsley, Awen's Musings, Azazel, BF Bugleberry, Baby Panda, Betos, Bailey Riley, Bastion Panda, Baz Ouse, Beatrice, Beck, Bex, B, Belial, Bernie White, Bianca, Billy, Blue Og, Blue Sea, Bonjour Sajine, Bulala, Brianna Jones, Brenna, Bree, Breezy, Brittany Ibanez, Brooks, Brupen, BTS Army, Bubbles and Acid, Cactus Wolf, Cal, Callie Sosa, Cameron, Cami Antez, Candice Monsive, Carmen 27, Cassandra Burgos, Cassandra Dewin, Castle Audios, Catherine Greer, Cerberus, Chaos Chan, Chell, Chasir Kingsley, Chewbacca Out, Chimte Latte, Choco Chips, Christina K, CC Saurus, Closeted Corvid, Claire, Classically Incorrect, Clover 88, Codename Cynic, Cole Gregor, Corey, Corp Senpai, Corey Frazier, Craig Phoenix, Crow, Crude Scribbler, Crystal Power, Crystal Ash 57, Cuddle Bunny, Dana, Dikey, Danny, Danny Verb, Danny, Darcy, Darlin B, Dean, Deanna, Death, Deb, Deborah Kerner, D, Deaf Defying, twice I guess, Danky.simp, Descreate, Desiree, Devin Franklin, Devilla May Care, D. Reese, Diamond Pratt, Dinanina Y, sorry, DJ Freelove, Dominique Evans, Drowsy Newt, Dual Portal Destinies, Dylan, Echo Gaster, E. Junkiet, L, Elena, Elaine, Eleonori, Elizabeth Collier, Elizabeth Himes, Elliot K, Hello There, Elm JPEG, Emiko, Emily, Emma Walker, Emma Lee, Emmy Mar 93, Empress Arcana, Emrys, Entropy BLK, Epure Charlene, Ethereal, Evelyn Adam, Evelyn Henriquez, Evie, Exody, Eski, Phoenicia Zavis, Ferris, Fawn and Sparrow, Fern, Flying Icarus, Frenchie, Friendly Faded, Fruits Basket, Fundy the Pone, G, Gabby, Gabrielle Carr, Gareth Phillip, Geek Games 123, Gina, Gemini, Georgia Morgan, Ghostly Toasty, Ginger Artist, Grayson R, Gretchen, Gucci Flip Flops, H, Haley Babe, Hannah Silver, Harmony Boss, Hatter Ripper, Haley Garcia, HB, Heather, Helipe, Hephaestus Muse, Hexwood, Heyho Gago, Heike Mika, Holly Ann Bearden, Honey Bobs, Huni Pie, Inez, It Me Ya Boy, Izzy, Jalen Sammy, Jake Burton, James Should Not, Jameson, Jamie Lee Neal, Jaina, Jane Doe, Jane Marshmallow, Jania Shadream, Jasmine, Jax's Couch, Jay, JC, Janine, Jen Lippincott, Jenna K24, Jessica Inga, Jessica Wood, Jules M. Alvarado Aviles, Jigsy Woogie, Jillian Santoro, JJ Edits, Joanna Ortiz, Jody Sammy, Joanna, Joshua Shirley, Josie Sensi, Jules, JRE, Jules, Julie, Junie, Juno Kala, Key, Justin Acosta, Khadija Ahmed, Cal EW, Corey, Carla A, Cat Babbles, Kate, Katarina Siren, Catherine, Kathleen Winstead, Catherine Pack, Katie Bellamy, Katrina, Kayla, Kayleen Nalia, Kiara Louise, Key Harris, Keely, Kelly G, Kendall J, Kenzie, Ket131, Kexco L, Kaya168, Kia, Kid Death 15, Kiki Clark, Kim, King Malem 6536, Kit Kat, Kiwi, Kizzy Coco, KJ Creed, KMD, Coda Chaotic, Cody Codno, Kona G, Kona Okia, Cringe King, Christina Scott, Krista Halligan, Kylie, Laced Aphrodite, Lady Amber, Ladybug, Lady Monotone, Latte, Lauren, Lavender Cow, ID 13, Leaf, Leda Hoyhanisian, Lee, Lena, Leo, Leslie, Latiana Semisi, Lexi, Lee, or Lie, sorry, Lie, Lightning Hikaru, Lil Bun, Lilith McNeil, Lindsay Turner, Linnea, Little Shoe, Liz Hawk, Lizzie, Lizzie Niels, Lori Diaz, Lori Janice, Loser Cat, Lottie, Lulu, Lovely Louise, Lou Vandenhoof, Luana Lara, Lucy, Luna, Luna Moon, Lightiet, M. Shaw, where was I? Mac, Mackenzie Spire, Madame Butterfly, Madeline Marie Whitlock, Madison DeForest, Madness in a Box, May C, Maguma Blues, Maladaptive Daydream, Mandy Lynn Reiner, Mari T, Maria Delima Wetland, Mars Bars, Marshall, Martha Jackson, Matt Garza, Max, Medusa is a Lesbian, Meeks Hunter, Megan Ashley, Mel Bell, Mercury Overload, Murmur, Metal Monkey, Mia, Mika, Michelle Peterson, Midnight Lynx, Midnight, Mia Bornwald, Millie Hastings, Mimi 2657, Minty, Miranda Riley, Mist, Molly Deppen, Molly T, Moon, Moosey Girl, Morani Bustos, Mouse, Mrs. A. Carter, Muse of Afterthought, Musical Midnight, Maple Kazoo, Milo, Mystery, Mythic Mint, Nandani, Naomi, Natmaster, Nat, Natalie Baker, Naven, Nini, Nerd Girl, Nexus, Niam, Nick at Night, Nicole, Nix, Nobody Special, Noel, Gnomes, Nom, Nonal, North Star, Not Your Darlin', Novazrin, Nutella 64, Oliver Twisted, Olivia, Olsey 02, Omni Coffee, Unog Little, Oracle, Origine, Orion, Otaku Days, Owlish Tale, Pedragony Shireen, I ruined that, I'm sorry, Page Enders, Palatably Weird, Pan in Panic, Pandicium, Pants Ferdinand, Peach, Pebble Zamorano, Persephone, Perseus, Phenom Jack, Pickle Popcorn, Pluto, Pogo, Polly B, Palm, Punk Overlord, Quest Ace, Rachel Elliott, Rachel Evans, Rain Mitchell, Rainy Day, Rat Boy, Rat, Ravelarlix ZX, Reaps, Rebecca AH, Rebel, Redner Z, Regmeister, Rathia, Riri, Rel V, Raina Z, Rhubarb Dreams, Ria the Pinky, Rena, Rinsler, Ro D, ROS, Rosalie Quinn, Rose, Rowan Lee, Roz, Rat Jams, Rye O'Connor, S, Saffron Ferlin, Saldarin Therain, Sam, Samantha Thomason, Sammy Thurston, Sammy Wilson, Something Else Cat, yeah, Something Else Cat, Sarah Almutari, Sarah Diehouse, Sarah Kokoski, Sarah Nightingale, Sarah Rosine, Sereth, Savannah Greco, Scarlett Kazakagi, Schmerbs, Seb Kesselanyes, Serotonin, Serpentarius, Several Cats in a Trench Coat, Shadow Soul, Shadow Cat, Shannon, Shannon Bining, Shay Kaliste David, Shira, Shorty, Shoto Todoroki Senpai, Sidal, Sierra, Sierra Astray, Silverguard, Silver Jasmine, Silver Lynx, Sim, Simp My Life, Simple Rumors, Situp, Skeeter291, Skylar Bray, Sleepy Sweet Sakura, Slush Rottweiler, SM Relix, Smorter the Fraud, Snow, Snowy You, Soap is Sophie, Soul, Sorsa Poika, Soit, Spook Snook, Saint, or Street, ST, Starina Abramson, Starlina Scarlet, Starlit Snowfall, Stephanie Calderon, Stheno, Styx, Sugar Bear, Suki Draws, Sunlight Prince, Sunny, Susan A, Swan North, Sweetly Key, Swee, Sydney Grace, Tainted Lily, Tal as in Petal, Talina Albrecht, Tammy Little, Tanuki, Tatum Connor, Tay, Taylor, Taylor Michelle, Teddy S, The Pixie, The Odyssey, The Wandering Witch, Thick Kasuri, Thomas Wilson, Thug AZNX, Thyra Burke, Tiffany Lawrence, Tanush Zaray, TJ, Tori, Tough as a Tardigrade, Tristan Oliver, Tropical Fussy, Tuberculosis, Your Mom, Vanessa Morgenthaler, Fantastic, V, Vicky, VV, Void, Voltaire Belmont, Wallflower Loud, Wall Paint, Wanderer Rowan, Weirdo with Eyes, Hoovian Rainbow Girl, Wren, Willa Bean, William Burgess, Windy, Witchy Wonders, Wolfie Kins, Wonderbread 32, Wonka 79, Ren, Writer for Justice, X, Zale S, Xander Nikhil, Xavier Cole, Tabitha, Yaritza Garcia, Zoe Not Zoe, and I believe this is pronounced Susorasu. Probably got that wrong, in case I'm sorry. And for the obsessed tier, we have Smiley Face, Mac, Sleepy, Rose Bella, Aaron Olmos, Abby Jensen, Adam Ferguson, Adriana, I Love It 95, Asian, AJ Wallflower, Alex Style, Alley Cat, Amber Phillips, Ambery Artsy, Andy James, Angel Ixia, Anna McBurney Grosh, Annalise, Anxiety Gremlin, Anyak, Ariel, Arizona, A Rosy Complexion, Asher Vargas, Ashia, A Siren Song, Astrid, Atlas, Audrey Sibthorpe, Autumn Slater, Azzy707, Bambi, Bat Queen, Bex, Belle Dokeshi, Beth Lawson, Bethany Lopez Drager, BJ Yas? Sorry. Blaine in a Bow Tie, Blue Sky, Bonnie Callahan, Bookworm, Brandon D, Brittany Armstrong, Bubbles, Bull Black Hole, Bunny Paws, Cara Mia, Careless, Cecilia Herda, Cereza, Chaotic Pain, Chappers DM, Char, Chastity, Chelsea Williams, Cherry, Chi, Christopher Lewis, Chris, Claude, Clover, Cole, Creative Name, Crywolf883, Cryptid Alex, Cubes, Cupid, Rhea Valentine, sorry, Cute Trash Crow, Danny California, Danny.ls7, Darby of Shire, Day by Night, Desi, Dizzy, DJ Wood, Dodie, EH, Earl Grey Audios, Egg Toast, Aiku, Elid Nicholson, Electric Sin, Emily, Emma, Emma Clark, Emma Steiner, Enzo Zomo, Ava, Fern, Foxtrot, Fros, Furious Hobbit 13, Gabby Colon, Gaia the Nature Witch, Gally Winter, Garrett, Jemmy Rose, Genevieve Fuwadaneth, Geo, Ghost Girl, Gideon, Goblin, Gravity Rose, Guinevere the Possum Pope, Haley, Halligan Wickiser, Happy Stop, Hella, Hermione But Nicer, Hermster, Hester Van Sluten, Holly, Hunter Tucker, I Am Arcid, Ice Dragon Lady, Edokin 27, Eco, Ion Shark, Jade A, Jaden Bynum 13, Jamie, Jasmine Forrester, Jasmine Pollard, JJ, Jalen Yu, Jem, Jennifer Luzinski, Jessica Kephart, Joey Angel, John McCluskey, Jones Calypso, Jordan Stife, Julie, Julo308, June, Juniper Bell, Just Some Pancakes, Kai McIntyre, Kaida the Drag, Kale, Cameron Todoroki, Caraliza, Karen Fernandez, Cadathius, Caitlin Kubler, Kathy Jones, Katie Bliss, Katie B, K-Fam, Kaylin, Keegan Davis, Kelly Maloney, Kelsey Crandall, Kennedy Norris, Kestrel, Curious, Karari M, Kodelight, Komatsu, Christy Hall, Kyla, Kyle Delgado, Kylie Trainer, KZ, Lane, Lee Suyun, Lee Zion, Layellen Dean, Lemonade Baby, Lemonade Brain, Lena, Lex and Kari, Lex Castillo, Leah, Liams, Lily, Listening Phoenix, Little Kim, Little Package, Locke, Lore, Lotus, Lovely Deviant Alyssa, Lua, Lucas M, Lumi, Lupita Sloan, Lycus, Lydia Hutchings, M, Ma, Maria, Maddie, Madison Hartzog, Mads, Malibu, Mallory, Manda, Mandy Marie, Mary K. Hennig, Max Evergreen, Maximilian F., McKenna Miller, Megan, Meat, Megan Lanford, Melano, Melissa Immerman, Melody, Microwave, Midnight Shadow ASMR, Mika Panda, Mimble, Mira Luca 3, Maria Cervantes, Mischief Mika, Ms. McCormick, MK, MMO Chiss, Monique Nikolai, I think, Moody, Morgan Briggs, Morgan Hutchinson, Mowgli Bear 09, Multi-Duel, Mia, Nana, Naru, Nefray, Nemesis L, Neon Animates, Neon Witcher, Nightingale 9803, Nightlight.min, Nightshade 1217, Nikki 5 cents, Nocturne, Naomi, Officer Salty, Oliver, Othello, Ozzy Bozzy, Pagan Kitten, Pearl Kite, Peachy Bun, Persephone Nightmare, Pink Boss Music, Pip, Pirate Cake, Pixel Sticks 140, Pluto, Polly Lime, Princess Takami, Pumpkin Queen, Rachel Linville, Rachel Woodward, Rainfire 333, Raja Longtooth, Ramses, Random Dawning, Ratbee XOX, Raven, Rhea the Law, Rebecca, Red Language, Refuge Daydream, Rhea, Rhonda Parker, Ryan Walters, Riot Control Camp, Robbie Marie, Robin, Rose Lacey, Royalty Ralphie, Rubia, Ryan Ellison, Ryan Ami, S, Saku AI, Sani, Savannah, Scarlet Snowfox, Seventh Color, Sexy Toothpaste, Shade de Amora, Sophie, Shanna, Shauna, Shelby W, Shino, Shorty Crow, Shy Eli, 6 grams of salt, SJ, Skillamon, Sky, Soft Redrin, Sophia, Sophie, Soupy Twist, Spiny Dogfish, Spring, Spunky Taylor, Starlight and Fox, Stella St. James, Stephanie, Stray Dryad, Sugar Crash, Sugar Quisp, Sunshine 515, Taco Nugget, Talon, Tarko, Tazwell, Teslin H. Evangelista, Sumi, Uncharted Freaks 53, Undeniably Emily, Uwu, Vampire Girl 149, Varen, Vic, Violet Sweet, Virtual Lily, Wannabe Bunny Girl, Whistler, Winter Prowler, Wolfie, Ren, Win Mortal, Local Cryptid, Tico, Zuko, and Dino Nuggies. That's a lot of names. Which is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all of my patrons. Like I said, with YouTube being a little bit of a scary place now and a little bit of fear every time I press upload, knowing that you guys kind of have my back over on Patreon is really incredible. And I have always been grateful, but I am very, very grateful for it right now, because it is at least a little bit of a peace of mind in a time when peace of mind is a bit of a scant resource. So thank you guys. But even beyond Patreon and my patrons, thank you so much to all the rest of you guys who, excuse me, like, patrons or not, subscribed or not, just being here and sticking through this craziness, through all of these changes. I know it has been very tumultuous. It has been scary for me, and I imagine for some of you guys, seeing stuff that you like disappear, and not being able to, really go into too much detail, at least in the moment, because I was trying to just get everything right before I even talked about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much. It to be honest, it's a little bit scary to see that the channel's growth has been hit so hard by these changes, but they were changes that needed to be made, and per the guidelines. So it is what it is. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna keep on pushing. I'm not going anywhere. I love making content, all kinds of content. Some of that content can't live here, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop making it. That doesn't mean it won't be free and available to you guys. It just means that it's just gonna have to be elsewhere. Keep an eye on my links, if you know what I mean. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much. This has been very stressful, and I'm excited for October, although I'm also still kind of stressed and worried, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay, guys. It's fine. I hope you guys have a wonderful month, and goodbye.